Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. Amos also says hello. Right, so it's been a couple of days since I played last, and we have a new challenge rift available, so I figured we would hop in and see what that's all about. Just a break from doing the gem leveling. We've got, it's a Furious Charge, but the Furious Charge is my least favourite. We'll make it work. But out of all the builds that the Barbarian could have had, Furious Charge really isn't the greatest. Okay. I know, Amos, I completely agree. Ow. So the Furious Charge rune that's been picked is not one that actually uses up all of the bits. So yeah, this is slightly worrying. Okay. Did not go according to plan. Also, we don't have any damage reduction by the looks of it. So maybe I should have had a look at the specific setup for this rather than... Oh, Squirt's necklace. Right. I'm definitely going to have to read this. Right, let's have a look. Squirt's necklace. While not taking damage, damage does... Okay. Yeah, so as long as nothing's hurting us, we're super powered. I get how this is meant to be played now. I've been doing it all wrong. Yeah. Not really a fan of this particular setup. But we'll still give it a good showing. It is interesting though. I do like interesting builds. Ow. That's another one that we've had trigger. Yeah, we're supposed to be doing single charges. And seismic slamming. and not letting anything touch us like that. But you're never going to get a perfect run. That's what I always say. Sometimes you have to learn how a particular build is supposed to work before you plan it out. Oh, I would love to be able to get around to this. We're not going to have enough time to do all of these, but the next run will be much better. And we are going to try again because, you know, you have to try and take what you've learned. It's not actually going to end up being that much in it, all things considered. We could definitely do that again. 5:24. Do try again, indeed. So we did it in 5:24. 5:18 is what we should be going for. So we're going to ignore most things. Like this. We're a good amount of time ahead at the moment. Knowing where we're going also helps. Right, he's gone. Smack through all of these if we can. This is going much better on the second run. Might still die though. But I think that's allowed. Yeah. One death. One death is fine. If we were doing this as a hardcore run, then obviously that would not be fine. But for what's basically a build practice system, softcore can still be fun. I'm going to grab this because this will allow us to finish off the rest without worrying about charges. Let's grab all of these. Okay, we actually killed less things that time. but we've got so much extra time comparatively. Hello, Rift Guardian. Where are you? Smack. Over a minute spare. Oh my word. 354. A great success indeed after the first initial, like, let's call it a not success rather than a failure because it was a learning experience. Okay, so back to adventure mode. We are currently on Torment 15. Yeah, that seems right. I don't want to push up to Torment 16 yet. We're still just leveling gems, so let's hop on in. We'll take our lovely loot. Now, you may have noticed from the start of this episode, I am a tiny bit inebriated. We're pretty survivable, so I'm not worried about that. Given we got Zoey's secret at the end of last episode, and also we've got the compass rose, we've got a significant amount of extra protection that we didn't have before. That is Vala. So nothing there, nothing there. That's new. We'll keep that. Do I have homing pads yet? No. We'll hold on to them as well. Salvage, salvage. And we have a ton of gems left over. For good measure. In terms of equipment, we're just basically looking for better kit, really. We need to actually try and roll a socket into this. So let's do that now. Which means we need better gems. Diamonds. Let's do 10 for now. I don't want to spend all our money. Hopefully it won't take 10 more rolls to get a socket in this. Oh. RNGesus and Lucifer are not being kind to us. That took so many. If you think how many we spent last time, that is an incredibly large amount of bad luck. But we do finally have a socket in there. In terms of greater keystones, we've got none. So for the moment, we'll put Buddha's Hoarder in there. We can work on getting a little bit of extra money. In fact, while I think about it, we've got 42 Death Breaths. So what would be best for us to try and upgrade? Maybe try and get a, an ancient main hand. So we're looking to get a one-handed hand crossbow. Upgrade rare item. Fortress Ballista. It's not terrible. It's not what we want for this build. So we'll just deposit that and we'll pretend that, I don't know, we really want it for another build later. For gambling, I'm going to keep asking for belts because an ancient Zoey secret would be the next best thing we can get.
I cannot afford that.
Salvage all of them up. Okay, I guess we're doing a regular rift. Now, fingers crossed I won't get myself killed. Nice, relaxing entry so far. Throw some fish on that thing. Just basically waiting for enough gumption to drop our fish in, which, as we've seen many times before, increases our damage. Oh, we can't just vault through that door. That's a shame. Yeah, the fish is what really makes... when I say fish, I mean Rain of Vengeance, of course. Makes us into a killer rather than just like a tickler. Nothing up here. Couple of mobs, but nothing spectacular. It's all extra money. That's an unfortunate dead end. Ooh, hello, ring. Get all of that money. Yeah, so we're definitely going to be able to empower, which is really what I care about when it comes to working on our gems. Yeah, we're reaching the point where my charges for putting turrets down are running low, so I want to try and build up a buffer as much as possible. And only use them a little bit. You know, I reckon we can actually put this up to Torment 16. Famous last words, of course. Famous last words, of course. But even being slightly wobbly, unsound is the wrong word. Merry. Even being slightly merry. We've got the survivability. But I can cope with all of these. Chest armor and shoulders from the same thing. Yeah, I'll take them. We're not breaking any records with this run, but that's fine. We're not looking to. Let's not stand right in the middle of it when it goes off. As much as I love pushing my luck. Any more elites? We've got more elites down here. Great. They're trying to do annoying things with making me run away. That's not cool. This is not going to be long until the Rift Guardian's here. Really, every season what I'm aiming to get is the kind of build where it doesn't matter if you've been drinking. And I think we're pretty much there with this one. That's a good amount of loot. Very good amount of loot. Let's grab them. Grab those last bits. Remember to actually use our damage reduction. And, yeah. Get back and hand this in. Alright, yeah, that's all fine. Let's ask about belts while we're here.
Cannot
No point in standing on ceremony. We'll ID all this stuff. And, geez, we've got 4 levels for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we've got another Traveller's Pledge out of that. So what have we got? Bull Cathars, don't care. That's going to get salvaged. More Wraps of Clarity. Oh, it's an extra 1%. This is going to be an interesting one. So we lose the toughness from that extra vitality, but we get... Critical hit chance is better. We could re-roll the fire skills into cold damage. Probably not worth it though. Still, we'll hold on to that. So we have one to re-roll. Critical hit damage is too low on this. We'll hold on to it to re-roll. You know what? I'm going to need to do this over here so we can have a look. So that's re-rollable. That's re-rollable. I think that's our first Nemesis braces, actually. Yeah, first Nemesis braces. Brilliant. Firewalkers. That's the first one of those as well. That's unusual. Normally we find them pretty early on. Poxfoals, we've already got some, so they can get salvaged. Syndicate, I think. Yeah, we've already got one. I can see it right there. That can go. Deathwatch Mantle, we've also got one. Sash of Eyes. So it's just Band of Hollow Whispers. Which we don't have one of yet. Okay, these all get salvaged up then. Gone, 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 gone. Actually, yeah, let's repair stuff. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put the difficulty up to Torment 16, and then we're going to run Greater Rifts. And this might be a mistake, but, you know, I think it'll probably be fine. $46 million, that's enough for us to empower some gems. Now, before we jump in, let's swap that gem back, actually. Let's save this. This is the regular ritual. Take that out. Put this in. Save. Lovely stuff. And of course, drop this off. So, Great Rift. It's got 72. I'm really, really pushing for this 75. Once we get the 75, we'll get our first Primal Ancient, and then everything will become more interesting in terms of gambling and upgrades and stuff. Let's try and pay attention and not die. That thing had a lot of health. That does worry me slightly. We'll make it work. But I am slightly terrified that I might have over-egged how powerful we are. Or maybe it's just we needed to get into the flow of it. I don't know. It's so hard to tell.
I'm still waiting. Sweet revenge.
Yeah, sort of. I'm definitely moving a lot slower than I would have done. I definitely did not need to use my companions there. I used them to try and get some resources back, but of course, we gained a level, which just completely refreshed us. We're done with this area. Let's wait just a couple of seconds until Vengeance is back, because it is a big difference to how we play. Even with the power pylons still on.
Your fear betrayed you.
Nice. More popped open. Great.
I'm still waiting.
I mean, the rapid leveling up that we're getting is definitely helping us in terms of resource management. I don't think it's needed anymore. I think we've got our resources under control, but I still appreciate it. That's for certain.
Bleed, you filth. Paid off.
Man, it is all kinds of hectic.
Feel my wrath.
Definitely dropped some orbs back here.
Not ready yet.
So Vengeance is ready to go again. Let's move through to the next area. Rain of Vengeance. Drop everything down. Yeah, it's mostly 2 turrets that I'm finding I'm needing for the level of mobs that we're facing.
Not enough hate. Survive that.
Oh, 99%. The Primal Soul. Oh, wait. How did we get a Primal at 72? Is it 70 to get it? I thought it was 75. I'm not complaining. We basically jumped 7 levels. Let's get everything from this and put the points in. So we're carrying on with Bane of the Trapped at this point.
I am returning to town.
Still going to carry on pushing up though. I mean, the extra levels by themselves are just crazy good.
Don't be shy.
We didn't get another Zoey secret, so I'm going to keep gambling.
What a steal. That is too expensive.
And it's an ancient witching hour. And oh my word, we got so many levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 17 levels. It was crashing rain. Well, we have a crashing rain there, so let's swap it over so that the best of the best is right there. You've got Justice Lantern and Oculus, that's fine. I think that's our first Nagel ring. So that comes across. Definitely got one of those. I think we've got a gold skin as well. Yeah, we've got a gold skin. So gold skin can go. That can go. Cold Shadow can go. Old Crashing Rain can go. Witching Hour. It's got no abilities on it anyway. It can go. Leoric's Crown can go. Natalya's. It's a worse one. Now we've got 2 spares. That's fine. I don't mind holding on to extra. Omran's chain. Omran's chain we don't have one of. Okay. And Hellwalkers. It's going to be for down here. And our sets are coming along quite nicely. That's, of course, the other bit that we're working on during the season. So, gone, 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 gone. All that money. And carry on running rifts. Can't afford to empower. We can put it up to Torment 16, though. That seems like a brilliant idea. For varying definitions of brilliant idea, I should say. I should really like qualify. It's not a terrible start. I will say that. Four times the damage will definitely help us along. We're gonna get so many levels from this. Once that power pylon wears off, we have to bear in mind we're not doing nearly as much damage. Still a significantly large amount, of course, but... just not 4 times as much as it feels like. Okay, channeling pylon's definitely helping us out. I'm trying to keep at least 2 turrets down as we move forwards at any one point. That's keeping our damage output sufficiently high, I'd say. That was a waste of vengeance. Let's move forwards and hope that there's something we can kill quickly to take advantage. No, too late. Such a large percentage. The Rift Guardian is going to be challenging, we know that. But this technique definitely is working for us. It's got him gone. There isn't many elites in this level of it. Try and kill them as they're flying in. Occasionally it's hard to tell the difference between what we're doing and what the demons are doing. There's an elite. Got him. Hammer him. We're going to just hammer you. And there we go. 75. 75 is done. Jeez, that was fun. Okay. We're still working on these damn gems. If I do lower rifts, it will go much faster, of course, but we won't get the same leveling pace. So we've got another 10, 25 ranks to put in. You're right, Amos. He's having a moment. We'll leave him alone. I should probably talk to Kadala in a moment. Let's put our levels in. Ooh, geez, after that we're going straight for dexterity, and it's going to be dexterity all the way. Up here, we're going to go for critical hit damage before attack speed. Up here, we'll go for life, and up here, we'll go for life per hit. Yeah, we're reaching the awesome part of everything. Is that our first broken crown? Let's have a look. Wow, Amos is being particularly chatty. What's up, mate? Hold on just one moment. You just being shouty? Alright, well, if you're going to play silly buggers, we'll leave him be for the moment. Okay, so, yeah, we don't have a broken crown yet, so we can save that. Danetta's Spite and Danetta's Spite, they can both get salvaged. The Duffel can get salvaged. Spolders of Zakara, that's new. And a big-ass strong arm bracers. I think we already had one. Yeah. This one's slightly better, so let's put it across. And I'm not even going to dignify Blackthorns with asking if we're going to save it or not. Okay, we'll salvage all of these up. Gone, gone. Okay, I reckon we've got time for one more. Before we do that, let's actually just check how many Forgotten Souls have we got. 42, so we still need more before we can do any re-rolling. I think we'll keep it at Torment 16. Seems like the sensible thing to do. Rather than trying to push up or do anything crazy. Did we not get any orbs from that, or was the rest of the maggot brood up top? Might have been up top. Yeah, it was up top. Conduit? Sure, why not? Long range elimination. That's going to just go back where we came from. We don't really care about that. Blink some shots behind us. That should kill them. And we're already moving on to the next area. how quick these things come around. Trying to kill everything that might get near us quickly, but these things are not exactly precisely aimed. This is not the way out. Alright, up and back round. Ah, some elites.
I'm still waiting.
This is where I'm talking about. Jeez, I dislike that tile set so much. Seeing as we've got the shield pylon, I'm going to take full advantage of not worrying about dying to remain a little bit more stationary. Still have to watch our resources, of course. Make sure that we can actually put out the damage that we need to. Only a quarter left on that shield pylon. And there it goes. Let's watch out for poison and everything else that might kill us. Or might want to kill us, even if it can't actually kill us if we're paying attention. It's like people say about Australia. Everything wants to kill you there. It's just not everything's able to kill you there. Yeah, that was reckless of me pushing forwards quite that much. I think this is probably the only downside to the game, is it can get a little bit repetitive at times. Once you've got a situation that's working well, as long as you don't mess it up, then it becomes very much a rinse and repeat style thing. I mean, the different mobs will definitely add to the excitement. Let me just run back to town very quickly. I'm going to wait for this. But as long as you're paying attention, then you're not going to be challenged by it. Or you don't have to be challenged. That's one of the reasons why I've been pushing forwards quite as much as I have, because I don't like the idea that, you know, that I'm never going to die. We could eke our way forwards really, really slowly and just, you know, gradually get up the Garrigan levels. But getting almost 20 levels in a run because we know we're punching way above our weight, that's where the challenge is. That's where the fun is for me. You know, it's the constant push your luck. Is this too far? I don't think I'm ever going to get up to the hundreds. Certainly not in one of the standard seasons. But with hardcore characters, if you do make that last mistake, then that's it. And I think they've definitely taken some of that pizzazz away with the way that they've done the season balancing. Bang! He didn't even get a hit on us. All the belts and a hand crossbow, and 2 hand crossbows.
I am skilled
Sure thing, Urshi. You're skilled. We know you're skilled. That looks like it might be Natalya's bow. That's good. We can hope for a nice ancient one. We've already got Ramalam and Ding Dong, so if we do get lucky, then we could get a big damage upgrade. Okay, let's talk about belts, because we definitely don't have another Zoey secret in there. Chain of Shadows, that's new. New for us at the moment, anyway. 18 levels, that's going straight in main stat. Critical hit damage, life, and life per hit. Did I already have one of these? I did not. Alright, well, we'll have that one. We've got 3 of them now. Razor Strop, I'm pretty certain we've got. We've got 2 of them. We don't need 2 of them. That's a mistake. Calamity's new. Automatically cast Mark for death when you damage an enemy. With multi-shot, that could be quite fun, I reckon. Ice Climbers, yeah, we've got. Shard of Hate, we've already got in. And Natalya's Slayer does slightly more damage. We'd need to re-roll that Hatred regeneration into a socket. Is it worth it for 3.4% extra damage? Probably not. But we'll keep it as one that can be re-rolled. Everything else will get salvaged up. Although let's try and make ourselves. We've got enough death breaths, don't we? Yeah, we can make ourselves another hand crossbow, just in case. Upgrade rare item. Yeah, hey, it's ancient. It's ancient. It's just not one that we care about. So that's going to get all salvaged up. Gone, 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 gone. Switch back to regular Rift. Gearing. Put this in. And we'll do a final regular Rift to finish out this session. Enemies of the Nephilim are everywhere. Only you can keep your world safe. Yeah, speaking about the feeling of like you know, not being challenged and stuff, it does make me think about the different style of games that you get. Diablo 3 certainly is one that I put in the big damn hero category, where you're supposed to be larger than life, you're not supposed to be massively challenged. Most of them obviously come up against, you're going to just completely waltz through, no real issue. But there are so many like different games out there. Some also still big damn hero games, but some where even just like walking down the street, if you pick a fight with like a random villager or something, if it's fighting fantasy, you could get your ass kicked by like a level 0 dude just because you're a regular dude as well. I really love the variety of games that we have these days. Thinking that I've pretty much grown up with modern day PC gaming. Yeah, a little bit of consoles when I was younger, but it's come up with me. And going back one generation before me, there wasn't that flexibility. I mean, you'd be like pen and paper, board games, all kinds of stuff. Even that was somewhat limited in what you could find. So in terms of entertainment options, there's so much to cater for all kinds We truly live in an age of spoiled entertainment. Which is not a bad thing. Definitely not a bad thing. Of course, you do end up with the 400 channels, but nothing's on Syndrome occasionally. You know, how do you choose what to play when you've got so many different options available to you? I think that's definitely something that I had thought about long and hard before, especially when trying to plan what I wanted to do for the channel. In the end, I've gone for things that I was interested in, or things related to stuff that's coming up, because, you know, it's nice to get yourself in the mood, not to burn yourself out, of course. I don't know. I'm rambling. Let me know your thoughts if you've got any on all the stuff that I've been waffling about. But it is nice to have a think about these things now and then. There's actually some groups on Reddit to encourage people to work through their outstanding Steam library rather than buying new games, because we've all done it. You know, you pick something up because you think, oh, I'll get around to playing that at some point, and then you never do. So for stuff that I've got in my Steam library that I've never actually completed, some of it's because I've played it for a bit and then I didn't really enjoy it that much, but you know, enough to dive into now and then. But there's a lot that, you know, I'm just not given the time to. You see advertising for something new coming out and go, ooh, really want it, but you've still got a list of 300 games that you haven't got round to finishing. Very much a case of first world problems. Grab all of these. Focus on the next ever-increasing size archers. Great, braces. Can always do with extra braces. Especially as an archer, you know, it's important to protect your forearms. Since we got Manticore, our resource usage has just become a non-issue. That and Zoey's Secret really rounded this build out. Oh wow, 4 legendaries in a chest. Sorry, Cold Snap, not gonna let you even, like, get a hit. Oh, jeez, he actually... he actually froze us for a fraction of a second. That was me smack-talking when I had no right to be smack-talking at all. Let's get back to town before something accidentally kills us. Down here, 425. That is incredible. Incredible pace through these levels. Blackthorn's belt will obviously throw that away. Only 3 levels, but we did get a whole bunch of stuff. So Kimbo's gold. Yeah. Don't have one yet. Okay. Omrid's chain, of course, we've got. Wazichian armbands, I think. Yeah, we've got that. Holy point shot is... That might be new for us, actually. That's really great for us finding. We want to switch over to Impale at some point. Oh, my mouse has started being weird. There we go. Odyssey's End we've definitely got. And Imperial Messenger isn't worth salvaging. Well, isn't worth putting in the cube. So 2 entire pages worth of stuff. It might be time for us to start actually just extracting powers. Let's salvage up what we've got. Gone, 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 gone. I've got 63 shards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Sure, that's a good selection. Let's get these extracted.
Access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Very well.
We might actually run out of materials before we get too far into this, but
I won't judge.
not for the Act 1 ones, of course, because we have those coming out of our ears.
But when is that stopped you?
Very nearly there.
Imaginative, aren't you? If that's what you want. Small minds, small goals. I won't judge.
Alright, that's a whole butt ton extracted. And that's going to be a good point for us to finish this episode off. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed watching this. If you are enjoying these videos, as always, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.